Alright guys, so welcome back. Today we're gonna do arms. I've never this is like the second time my whole life I'm even doing arms. Like I added a day where you do arms. You can call it a bro split, you can call it whatever you want, but yeah, I'm actually doing arms. Today's focus is biceps, triceps, forearms, and tomorrow I got legs, so I'll most likely end up doing some calves today, because my calves is my weak point. Very sleepy, man. I'm very sleepy. Last night I slept for 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's how long I slept for. Just a lot of chaos, An hour and 45 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel it, I feel my sleep. I feel it, man, but I'm gonna push it. I know I'm gonna push it. I also know that, I'm gonna enjoy today's session. I just know it. I'm gonna just freaking enjoy today's session. I've never done arm day before, so it's like something new. It's like really exciting, I'm also gonna do side side delt work, because that is also another weak point I have on my body. So you guys are gonna see me doing arms, side delts, rear delts, maybe not. I don't really know, but yeah, man. An hour and 45 minutes of sleep. I'm gonna go do another session today. Recently the training has been great. I've been doing good. I just need to have my body my body kind of get used to it, because I haven't been really 6 days a week training is not easy, and I'm training. I'm not joking around, I really put in a lot of effort when I train, and I need to allow my body to heal and recover as well. But at the same point, I need to understand that sleep is a big factor. 9 times out of 10, man, when you have all these things going on in your life, you just don't get sleep, And the gym is my only escape. I'm able to just be in my own world. That's one of my only ways that I'm able to really improve my physicality and my mentality, right? Because when you're really pushing those weights, you need to be mentally prepared as well. You just have to be mentally prepared. You have no choice. And the gym, as I said, is an escape, and I'm pretty sure it's an escape not only for me, but for a lot of you guys as well. Pretty sure that's the case. Right now, as of right now today, my carb intake hasn't been the best. My carb intake is actually really low. When I go home and have my last meal of the day, that's when I'm gonna up my carbs a lot more. I have to up my carbs a lot more, because tomorrow, if I'm gonna have to train legs, I need to make sure that my muscles are fully on point, they're stacked. So yeah, man, the gym is something. Recently I've been really focusing on bodybuilding. You guys already know, just not purely bodybuilding, but the sets and reps of bodybuilding and mixing it up with some heavy lifting. I want to fill out my body, since I'm trying to gain 200 pounds in body weight. I'm trying to really fill out my frame and look solid. I want to look like I'm on a cycle, even though I'm not on a cycle. That's what I want to look like. But let's see what I can build, man. Let's see what I got, Anyways, let's go to the gym and start training. Anyways, that was a cop car right behind me. I don't know why he was following me, but I rolled my windows down and I was like, I have no idea what was going on. But anyways, today I started off with weighted chin-ups, pause reps. When you're doing pause reps, time and attention is increased a lot more, and it just gets really hard, It gets way too hard. For me, I started off with the weighted chin-up pause reps, and I told myself that since I'm doing arms, let me just have fun. Let me genuinely have some fun, but really challenge myself. Today's session, I'll give it I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, because I genuinely came out happy. I struggled, but I came out happy. I was like, wow, I haven't had this much fun for so long. Usually when I go to train, it's like this freaking, I feel like crying, things are just so hard, it's supposed to be hard. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but man, I kill myself when I'm training, But anyways, I did the weighted chin-ups pause, 9-10 reps. I actually ended up doing 3 sets of 9 with 20 kgs. Wasn't really able to hit a lot more reps. Felt a little bit weaker physically. Again, I trained yesterday and I trained the day before, so like I'm going like 4 or 5 days in a row of training, you know, some most times out of the week, and I noticed that my body needs rest. But on top of that, the most important part is if my body's getting sleep, I'm good. The thing is, I'm not able to get sleep because of work and because of so many things that I'm doing, you know. Sleep is so important, man. Sleep is so important. But anyways, right after doing the chin-ups, I headed on and was doing the tricep push down. I used a wee bar. This bar is a little bit different compared to any single bar. Again, I was doing like slide pause on every single rep. And guys, I'm telling you again, man, the pause reps, there's just something about pause reps, you know. I'm gonna start doing a lot more pause reps even on my compound lifts. I'm gonna start doing a lot more pause reps even on my compound lifts, and I just want to see what it does, you know. I just have a feeling like these pause reps are gonna get me so much stronger, you know. I had to drop the weight by a little bit, a couple of pounds less, but the reps, I kept it high. It was super challenging. Like, I ended up doing high reps on the tricep push downs, paused. It was hard. Don't get me wrong, man. It was really hard. Right after that, there's another lift that I did today, which is gonna be the side delt raises. Again, my side delts are my weak points, you know. When I stand straight and when I stand tall, I notice my arms, my side delts, you know, my shoulders pretty much, they kind of like, I don't know, they just don't look the way I want them to look, you know. Like, you see some of these bodybuilders, I mean, obviously they're enhanced, but their shoulders and everything, they look good, you know. Their bodies, they look pretty solid. I'm not saying as a natural I won't be able to get there. I will be able to get there, of course. It's going to take me a long time. And the beauty of it is, it's going to take me a long time. That's the whole beauty behind it, because I have to continuously try, train. You know, it's like sculpting the freaking body, and it's tough. It really is tough. Consistency is key in this case. You look at your weak points in the mirror, and you notice a lot of lagging muscle groups, you know? Everyone has that. Even me, I have a lot of it. Just pick a plan, make a whole program out of it, and start hitting it. Hit your weak points hard, man. Hit it really hard, you know? I trained triceps today a little differently. There was 2 movements that I mean, these 2 lifts that I did for my triceps in today's video, the one that I'm doing right now, right here, the video you guys can see, it's like a skull crusher. I didn't really know how strong I was, but again, I told myself I'm going to keep my reps higher. I'm going to keep my reps at like 13 to 16 to be exact. I don't want to go below that, because when you go below that, that means it's technically, to me, it's kind of heavier. And I don't want to go so heavy on my shoulder, on my elbows, because I already do heavy pressing throughout the week. Heavy dips, heavy pressing, heavy incline. I really don't want to like force, you know. I don't want to like add too much stress on my elbow joint, and then I'll get some type of pain or something. Like, I don't want that, you know. So that's why I told myself that whenever I'm training my triceps, I'm gonna really focus on that 13 to 16 rep range. If anything, if I have to pause it and make it harder, well, so be it. I'm gonna pause it and make it harder. But yeah, I'm not going super heavy on my triceps. Right here, I'm not really, I ended up doing 4 sets, 15, and it was really tough, man. I was like screaming on the last couple of reps. I was screaming. It was really tough. But also, triceps weren't the only thing I trained. I also definitely trained my biceps. I ended up doing like a preacher curl with the dumbbells. Never really gave it a lot of try. I dropped the ego and I went a little lighter on the dumbbells, focusing on really good contraction and executing each rep with proper form, you know, fully extending the arm and everything. And man, the bicep pump that I felt from there, I'm gonna do a lot more of that preacher curl. I'm not really, I think that's what it's called, the dumbbell preacher curl, concentrated preacher curl. I'm gonna do a lot more of that. My goal is to eventually try to at least rep out the 80s and 90s, you know. And I know I'll be able to do it. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it. I know I'll manage. It's just a matter of time. These were the 2 bicep lifts, I would say, for today's workout. The weighted chin-ups paused and the preacher curl concentration curls. Pretty good. I kept it really not too taxing, even though my biceps were really fatigued and I felt it. It's because I have legs, right? And when I'm doing legs, I squat. And if your biceps and your arms and everything are tight and sore, and when you're trying to squat, it gets too hard. It just gets so painful. But yeah, a little sleepy, man. Just a little sleepy. But yeah, as I was saying, I also ended up training forearms. So you guys are gonna see me do this dumbbell wrist twist curl, whatever you want to call it, for my upper forearm section. You guys need to understand the form right here is super critical. I leaned into the bench and I was like all the way down, like under. It's because I needed to keep my wrist and my whole entire elbow, my arms, like straight, like a straight line, right? And I was just curling, but I was focusing on good mind to muscle connection. You need to really feel the muscle when you're doing it. Especially when you're doing certain exercises like this, at least, you need to feel the muscles really contracting. You know? I did like a slight pause, if you want to call it. Go ahead. And I really felt the burn. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It was tough. It was only 15 pounds and that thing was tough. It was really tough. My forearms were burning. My upper forearms were burning. I want to have my forearms to look massive, juicy, you know, and I want my forearms to be freaking jacked. So I told myself that I'm going to do a lot of finger curls, different variations, and a lot of wrist twist curls, if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Again, different variations. Higher rep range with certain pauses is going to increase the time and attention, and it's going to make any exercise hard. I think every one of you guys listening to me, at least watching this video, you guys should definitely try pause reps. Make that into your routine, see what it does to you, see what it does for you, and just watch your freaking body blow up, you know, just watch it grow and just, man. But yeah, I wanted to do calves, but I didn't end up doing calves because my calves are still sore. If I'm going to be squatting tomorrow, oh my god, man, I'm so sleepy. But yeah, if I'm going to be squatting tomorrow, I need my calves to be fresh, you know? I don't want my calves to be super tight, and then when I go to squat, I can't really squat, right? That's definitely a problem. But yeah, man, today's session was good. I'm mentally refreshed. All I need right now is dinner, high protein, high carbs, and sleep. I need sleep, man. I do my best to try not to show weakness on my videos, even though I do feel weak 9 out of 10 times. But I told myself that it's like accountability, you know. You cannot just show weakness, you know. You gotta try. At the end of the day, everything is up to you. Everything is up to you. In order for you to make it happen, you need to take absolute accountability. Yeah. I will see you guys all in my next video. Stay tuned, man. There's better things coming for all of us. Train really hard, train smart, and do your best. Train really hard, man. Train really hard and do your best. I promise you it's gonna pay off.